done. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage.
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Predictions are wide open for this stage, entirely ridden through the roads of the Jura. If the terrain immediately excludes the sprinters from any hope of a stage win, it is not selective enough to be certain that the general classification favourites would go on the offensive. It's up to the baroudeurs to seize their chance.
The breakaway riders are increasing the gap. They are not dangerous for the overall standings. We can let them go. The breakaway threatens the overall standings. He's decided to get his guys to put their foot down. The breakaway threatens the overall standings. He's decided to get his guys to put their... Change of leader in the overall youth standings. The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
The gap is decreasing. The peloton has not given up.
You must constantly try to shelter from the wind, so as not to consume energy. This is what allows a rider to edge clear at the end of the race. Change of leader in the overall youth standings. It's the Yellow Jerseys team that's taking on the chase of the breakaway. There's not much going on. Isn't there someone who wants to liven up the race with an attack? The breakaway is upping the tempo at the head of the race. It doesn't intend to be caught up that easily. King of the Mountain sprint in 2 kilometers for the breakaway group. Change of leader in the overall youth standings. He's the new leader of the overall youth standings.
The breakaway is losing its lead. It's going to be difficult for them.
The breakaway is unlikely to go all the way, guys. Watch out for counter moves. The end of the stage is not far off. Stay awake. It will soon start to move in the peloton. Here's the winner of the intermediate sprint.
The next king of the mountain summit will bring 5 points to the rider who is first over the top.
Okay, I'll consume a feed. A teammate has just been dropped. You can't count on him any longer. In front, he's the best placed in the overall standings. The breakaway is unlikely to go all the way, guys. Watch out for counter moves. He asked his guys to maintain the tempo. Watch him. He must feel able to win the stage.
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton.
His teammates are riding to protect the jersey. His team is riding for the overall standings. The front of the race will struggle to widen the gap.
Allez Roland. Bravo les gars. Continuez comme ça. Continuez comme ça. Allez. On est avec toi. Allez les gars. Continue comme ça. Les gars, courage. Allez, continuez comme ça. Allez les gars. Allez, courage, on continue les gars. Oh les gars. Allez les gars, on continue comme ça. On continue comme ça. Continue comme ça. Et voilà. Allez. Allez les gars. Allez les gars.
In the leading group, he's the best placed on the points classification.
Allez Cyril. Allez les gars, courage. Allez les gars. Allez, continuez comme ça.
Alexis. Allez les gars.
The breakaway threatens the overall standings. He's decided to get his guys to put their foot down.
Bravo les gars. Vas-y devant. Continuez comme ça.
Allez. Continue comme ça, allez.
Allez Gauthier.
Allez.
Et voilà.
The first 6 riders at the top will pocket the points towards the polka dot jersey. There will be 10, 8, 6, 4, 2 and 1 point to be gained. He's trying to get out of the peloton. Watch out. Counter-attack at the front of the peloton.
Attack! For the moment, leave control to the yellow jerseys team. New provisional leader, guys.
First over the King of the Mountains summit does not mean, however, that victory is assured. The road linking the top to the finishing line has several false flats that could cause blow-ups.
King of the Mountain sprint in 2 kilometers for the breakaway group. Okay, I'll put in a big acceleration.
Bravo les gars!
Lâchez rien, allez. Allez les gars,
The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed. He'll be the new polka dot jersey. He can no longer be caught today. Here's the positions over the last climb.
Lâchez rien, allez.
Okay, I'll consume a feed.
Only 10 kilometers left, and one man is alone at the head of the race.
Ten kilometers from the finish for the men in the lead. They can believe it's possible. Okay, if the pace is too fast, I won't insist.
The head of the race has 1.5 minutes lead on the peloton.
The yellow jersey was in danger, but he's once again leading the overall standings. He's being left behind. It's good news for the overall standings.
Last time checked with a breakaway, 1 minute. 5 kilometers from the finish, one man is alone in the lead, but it's not yet done and dusted for his chasers.
Ouais.
30 seconds lead for the head of the race.
You're over-revving. Reduce the tempo or you'll pay the price.
Only 3 kilometers left. The man at the front can begin to savour his victory.
I'll go full out on the relay. I'll go full out on the relay.
Last kilometer.
Go, go! Just 1 kilometer left. Flat out! almost look out of strength. Look after yourself if you want to avoid a blow-up.
Bravo les gars!
Allez les gars, courage.
Bravo les gars. Oui Niki. Allez.
Allez, debout sur les
Vas-y.
pédales. On lâche rien, on tient bon.
Allez on attaque, allez on se bouge.
Plus vite, plus vite, plus vite.
Allez les gars, courage. Allez, courage les gars, allez plus vite. Attaque.
Les gars, continuez.
Hugo, allez.
He succeeded in avoiding all the pitfalls to win today. Here is the winner of the Boas stage. Congratulations to him. He managed to maneuver perfectly to snatch this victory. He can savor this moment. He's amongst the leading riders this year. Here's the green jersey of this Tour de France. He will be able to hang this jersey in his trophy room. Let's hope for him that he can add more.
Así se hace. Vamos machote.
Well done, lads. Congratulations to you. We were the pre-race favourites, and you lived up to the role with brio. Well done for this win. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. It's a
Hello and welcome to all. This stage is a key rendezvous for the general classification favourites. With the Col de la Biche, the Grand Colombier and the Mont du Chat, there are no less than 3 all-category climbs on the menu. With a total of 4,600 metres of vertical gain, there's no doubt that this stage is crucial in the fight for the yellow jersey. Acceleration at the head of the peloton. He does well on short climbs, but he can't really rely on his sprint qualities to hope for a win.
The breakaway threatens the overall standings. He's decided to get his guys to put their foot down.
Tony Martin is one of the best rouleurs in the world. He has notably been world time trial champion on 4 occasions. His powerful style has earned him the nickname of Panzer.
He's the best placed in the overall standings amongst those at the head of the race. The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit. Here's the positions over the last climb. The peloton is riding hard. Stay well placed.
The breakaway can't widen the gap. The riders are beginning the ascent of the first all-category climb of the day, the Col de la Biche. Just over 10 kilometers of effort, with an average slope of 9%.
Yes, there's not a lot going on.
Okay, I'll consume a feed. Okay, I'll consume a feed.
A teammate is beginning to lose touch.
The riders will climb the Grand Colombier by its steepest side, nicknamed the Directissime. The riders will come up against a slope at an average of 22% in the middle of the climb. A moment of true bravery.
He's the best placed in the overall standings amongst those at the head of the race.
There will be 25, 20, 16, 14, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2 and 1 point to be shared out at the summit for the best climber classification.
The front of the race is 2 kilometers from the summit.
A lone rider sets off on the descent. The breakaway is increasing its lead over the yellow jersey, but there's no worry as it contains no big guns for the overall standings.
Collective fall. It may create gaps. There's a big time gap with the breakaway. But it's not our concern. We are interested in the overall standings, not the stage.
Before beginning the final all-category pass, the riders must first scale the Côte de Jongieu, classified as 3rd category.
His team is riding for the overall standings. The front of the race will struggle to widen the gap. The breakaway threatens the overall standings. He's decided to get his guys to put their foot down. A teammate has just been dropped. You can't count on him any longer.
And the descent is on.
He's the new leader of the overall youth standings. behind you. We're provisional leaders. Come on, keep at it. You'll get his team to ride behind you, but it's worth a try. Behind, the yellow jersey is moving onto the offensive.
Only 10 kilometres left for the head of the race. The road to Chambéry is now totally flat.
Attack behind you!
Vamos ahí, arriba.
Another 5 kilometres for the lead rider. He looks well set to engrave his name on this stage.
Venga, vamos.
The time gap with the head of the race isn't changing, lads. Behind, the yellow jersey is moving onto the offensive.
At less than 3 kilometres from the finish, the man in front looks to be heading towards a prestigious victory.
Allez, allez.
Less than 2 kilometres from the finish. The red pennant is in sight for the front of the race.
The breakaway is 1 kilometre from the finishing line. He's attacking to catch up.
He will climb onto the podium to receive his jersey and a kiss from the hostesses. Here's the yellow jersey, Tony Galopin. Let's hope for his sake that things go as well in the future, but for now, he can relish the moment. He's amongst the leading riders this year. Here's the green jersey of this Tour de France. He will be able to hang this jersey in his trophy room. Let's hope for him that he can add more.
Grandissima vittoria!
The result is clearly not up to my expectations, guys. It isn't catastrophic, but when you've got victory in mind, it's obviously a disappointment. Hi guys, let's start the briefing for this stage. The main thing to grasp today is that the route is flat and it harbors no particular difficulties.